We have quite the winter weather that we've seen this weekend as we continue to monitor this system that's making its way from Ontario all the way to Newfoundland. Here's a look at an array of watches and warnings stretching from freezing rain to winter weather advisories to wind warnings. I'm going to start off the weather story here in Ontario, where we've already seen some snowfall on Saturday. You likely would have woken up on Sunday morning to some snow. Well, there's more on the way. I would be weary of driving on your Sunday morning in through the afternoon. By the evening, though, we finally do get that clearing, but you see these bands here. That could be lake effect snow, which means with all the snow we've already seen, then you get a wind gust. The snow will eventually reduce your visibility on the road. So just be aware that we could see whiteout conditions, certainly with those squalls. Now, by the time the system is all said and done, we could still see 20 centimeters of snow in Hamilton through that GTA Toronto area, Niagara Falls. But as we head to Ottawa here, we see that we could still see upwards of 30 centimeters of snow. Here's a little bit of the timing on this. Sunday morning, snow will be blowing and intensifying, as I mentioned, but then that's where we could see the whiteout conditions in the afternoon. By Sunday evening, the snowfall slowly starts to ease, but just be aware that blowing snow is possible. And then as we head into your Sunday night in through Monday, that's where we could see the flurries. Keep in mind, yes, this is for Ottawa, but it could also be for Kingston, Cornwall, anywhere on further east in Ontario. Now, speaking of further east, this system eventually pushing across Quebec as well. They've already seen plenty of snow this season and more left to fall. With these strong wind gusts, you see Quebec City there getting upwards of 60 kilometers an hour. So again, another area where you need to be aware of reduced visibility on the roadways. Roads could certainly become slick with 30 centimeters of snow to fall through Quebec City. Gatineau, also 30 centimeters of snow. And it does not end there. The system continues trekking east and now reaches Atlantic Canada. We'll start off with the Maritimes. We see these mixing of colors here. That's the freezing rain and the ice pellets. So do be aware, roads will certainly get slippery as we head into your Monday. 89 kilometer an hour wind gusts as well. Certainly gusty conditions. Now, as we continue here, the storm will eventually progress towards Newfoundland. Now, winds not as strong. They're upwards of 50, 60 kilometers an hour, but again, you will have to contend with upwards of 5 to 10 centimeters of snow for the east. And down south, Halifax, 10 centimeters, Yarmouth, also 10 centimeters possible, but way heavier snowfall totals in New Brunswick. North of Miramichi could see upwards of 50 centimeters of snow by the time this system is all said and done. Here's a look at some areas that could be affected by the ice pellets, ice accumulation, and we're also monitoring these highways here as this system continues to fall. The heaviest precipitation would be on your Sunday evening, so I highly recommend you try to stay inside as much as you can. Now, here's a look at some of your temperatures across the country. -7 in Ottawa, -21 in Winnipeg, -15 in Thunder Bay, -21 in Edmonton. Chilly there, but at least you get some sunny skies. 6 degrees in Vancouver, and you see there on the east, Halifax, -3, and St. John's just at that freezing mark. Now, the prairies remaining chilly, especially through the overnight. These are dangerously cold conditions. Yorkton, Regina, getting to -42 with that wind chill. You are 22 degrees below your seasonal average in Regina. Some of the coldest air that you will experience, the coldest air you would experience this year, but also this century. Now in Calgary, you finally get a little bit of some warmer conditions, upwards of 4 degrees. That will feel nice compared to the -20s you've been experiencing, but you'll certainly want to keep an umbrella handy if you are on the far west coast, as we could see some rain approaching on your Tuesday in through Wednesday. It's looking like a soggy next couple of days, actually, if you're in southern British Columbia. Here's a look at the next 7 days in Vancouver.